Hey there everybody and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Insurgence. In the last episode, we explored here in Mechi Town where we actually fought Nora and, despite having our first Pokemon a little underleveled, swept her team like a boss. I'm never gonna say that again, hopefully. But we absolutely destroyed her, and she even used her Celebi. Will loves nothing more than being with Alex. I believe that is the indicator of match happiness, which is going to be useful to know later on. But in this episode, we're going to be heading down to, I believe, Route 4. There's music. And moving on to Vipik City, and depending on what level we get to, what level we are by the time we get there, I am actually going to increase the difficulty of the game to hard. Which, as the name implies, is going to be very hard, because I actually looked at what the differences is, and it's not so much the levels, although there is a slight level difference, so much it is the moves. Like, for instance, the Heracross we fight at level 35 has close combat, which we won't be able to get moves nearly as powerful as that by then. But before we get onto Route 4, I remember earlier in the game being a little disappointed that there wasn't a Youngster Joey. The game delivered. So if we go here and if we go into the Dex Nav and click on this, that happens. It's random, I think, kind of. I got this to work earlier. It definitely can show up. Is it this instead? No. I'm gonna cancel. That's the online stuff. This is, I believe, that's a map. It's just a map. This is supposed to bring up a menu where you can fight trainers, but I guess that might just be once per day? No, never mind. That shouldn't be the case, because I definitely didn't save the fight. I don't think I did. Oh, here we go. This is what's supposed to come up eventually. So you can just fight a bunch of random characters. I assume that these are supposed to be like people who worked on the game, but there's a Youngster Joey. So what happens when we fight Youngster Joey? It's a youngster, only one Pokemon, a level 50 Rattata, and it's shiny. Now, obviously, all the Pokemon that are in this little area, like in this menu, are gonna have level 50 Pokemon. But it's a level 50 Rattata. We have to give it a shot. I technically did this earlier and had little trouble winning, but we'll have to see how it goes. I feel like it pretty much just knows Tail Whip. I don't think these are just like mock battles where you can't possibly lose. I'm pretty sure you can lose some of these, but it's Youngster Joey. What do you expect? Like, really? I'm also doing this because it's going to give us a fair amount of experience, believe it or not. Please hit yourself. I assume it knows Super Fang, but since Will is Ghost type, it can't hit with Super Fang. So that's the only assumption. That's the only explanation there is for it constantly using its. Oh, that's right, Oranberry. Ugh. So yeah, that's the end of it. It's easy experience. People use this to grind money because there are rich boys here. But we hit level 33 and Will is trying to learn Shadow Ball. Will can't learn more than 4 moves. Delete a move to make room for Shadow Ball? Yes. At this point in the game, Shadow Ball is significantly better than Nightshade. Once we hit level 81, Nightshade will technically be better, but we probably won't be switching back to Shadow Ball right away. But after a while, I do believe we will switch back to Nightshade. Because, not to really spoil anything, but the levels in this game, from what I've heard, can go beyond level 100. So, like, even once we hit level 100, it'll be really useful. Alright. That also gave us 800 Poké Dollars, which technically I want to, here we go. I want to get 10,000 at some point so I can get the fossil dude in the secret base, which we also discovered secret bases last time, which is neat. Alright, this is the daycare. We could, well, actually no, we really probably couldn't breed anything right now. But, for our Delta Pokemon, we actually would need to find a Delta Ditto, which God knows where that is. And probably like 100,000 players that have played this game. But, enough of that. Let's head south. And I see a cave? Or a grotto? It's a Pokeball. It's a level ball! That actually could be useful for catching earlier Pokemon. Like, if I want to go back and catch Totodile, even though I don't plan on using Delta Dwebble at any point. Because the level ball. What the level ball does is Pokeball for catching Pokemon that are lower level than your own. I believe it normally only works, like, it only has an increased chance on Pokemon that are level 30 or below, but I might be thinking of something else. Either way, it's useful for late game, and before I forget, I actually want to battle trainers. Alright, kid, show me what you've got. I will still be battling trainers even though I don't really need to grind. Just because you never know when... you never know when something might... well, sucker punch you out of the blue. You might as well just Shadow Ball. How is it? Oh, Shadow Sneak. That's why it's faster than us. I was so confused because Duskull is a very slow Pokemon. If you didn't know, it's also technically really tanky, but Will is just that powerful. And I'll just change Pokemon. Omanite. That is Rock Water, I believe. No. I think Will is technically our highest level Pokemon now. Probably tied with, Raphael. I might as well just Shadow Ball again. As long as the Pokemon's not normal type, none of my other moves are gonna be more worth it. Kabuto, I'll change it for this. So yeah, Darmani is falling behind, so we're gonna switch him into the lead. It's for Kabuto, which is Rock Bug. Which means we'll go ahead and Magnitude. Magnitude 8. Every time I've used Magnitude, I've gotten Magnitude 8, which I'm very happy about, but also kind of sad about. It's a weird happy sad moment. And a Pokemon of ours has finally reached 100 HP, finally breaking triple digits here. Does that mean anything? Not at all. That was a ton of money too, Jesus. I suppose I should also do some wild encounters to see if there are any Pokemon I want, but I doubt I'll find any. And if I do find any, I'm gonna have to try to not kill them, like an idiot. Although that's what I have Flail for. Hello, Doduo. I won't bother getting you. Interesting. This was a mistake. Oh, never mind. Okay. Yes, mind. However, that may not do a lot of damage, but this sure as heck will. Prove me wrong! Wow. You know, I should mention that up until the last video, I think, like until I got Magnitude, I was under the impression that Rollout was a ground type move. It's not, it's a rock type move. So this whole time I've been using it thinking that it would be like super effective to fire. I'm an idiot, honestly. Wait, what's up here? What? Am I supposed to be able to get up there somehow? I guess eventually I'll get the ability to jump. Don't worry, don't mind me, the tree sprites just looked a little weird. Okay. Curious. That did a bit more than I was hoping it would. I think I will catch it, and I'll at least use it for a while and see how I like it. Depending on how I like it, I may end up keeping it on my team for good. Which means I'm gonna, although, the egg that I currently have in my party, I also might use if it's something I like. Like, if it's Togepi like it normally is, I probably will use it just because I can eventually get Metronome, which Metronome is my favorite move, just because it can give you things as good as Roar of Time, or as bad as Splash. Oh, and it's gonna be another one of these stupid things. What is it with the starters and having the worst, brain? Yeah, they have the worst brains. No. I didn't mean to switch Pokemon. What is it with them and having the worst catch rates? Apparently. I also don't have very many super potions, oddly enough. Oh, I don't really need them that much. Alright. I have high enough HP that won't kill. Not even close, jeez. As long as you don't crit, it'll be fine. Right, that's as far as I'm going with the attaching. I shouldn't have to go any further, honestly. Sure, let's try the level ball. Is that something that you see used every day? Nope, of course not. I have to switch so it doesn't die. I'll switch to Raphael just because it has better defense than Haunter, plus it's undamaged. Although that still did a lot of damage. Sure, it's technically a Pokeball right now, but why not? I was gonna save it for a cave, but it catches. Of course it catches. Why wouldn't it catch? It flares flames from its back to protect itself. The fire burns vigorously if the Pokemon is angry. When it is tired, it sputters with incomplete combustion. Give a nickname to Cyndaquil? No, this... You know what? It went better than Totodile, so I can't complain. I mean, I can complain, but I can't complain too much. Heal Tarmani a bit. Heal Cyndaquil, because we're sending Cyndaquil into the front. I don't have any burn heals, so I'm gonna have to use a full heal. Although I don't know if burn does damage outside of battle like poison does. Alright, Cyndaquil, it's time for your debut battle. How do you feel about fighting old women? Don't take this personally. It was the spirits that called upon me to defeat you. Oh, so you're saying that our benefactor is working against us now? Jesus Christ, that is horrifying. Oh my goodness. Actually, now that I think about it, I want to check your... I want to summarize you. Calm. Someone vain. That... Oh god, those IVs are all over the place. That has terrible special attack and speed, oh my goodness. And those are supposed to be two of his best stuff. What does he have? Ember, Quick Attack, Flame Wheel, Defense Curl. Alright. And you do have Blaze, alright. Flame Wheel? Guess who ain't getting any screen time anytime soon? I think what I'm gonna do is I'll actually let Cyndaquil's debut be in the next gym. I forgot I got Dark Pulse on Raphael. It feels like it's been so long since I played for some reason, but it really hasn't. Bottom, no. Honestly, my goal is to just make sure that Raphael doesn't hit level 36 before we get to the gym. Because, spoilers, he evolves at level 36, which I think I've actually already said. Right. Wait, what? That was... fly? No, ghost type? Ghost type. I never knew that. That also didn't kill. Oh, if it's ghost type, then that'll kill. See, that gave it a lot of experience. Why didn't the last thing? Drifblim. Right. Spirit, a medium, so ghost types are gonna be common. Yay. Ghost flying, no thank you. I can just Dark Pulse you to death as well. You're gonna use Destiny Bond or something. You're gonna use Stockpile, which increases defense and special defense, and then eventually it's gonna use Spit Up or Swallow to either heal or murder me. I'm speeding up this fight just because I can. Shadow Sneak. Not quite kill. Hex. Hex does, I believe, double the damage if you have a status effect. It's kind of like Venoshock, which does double the power, which has double the power if you've been poisoned already. $2,116. So basically, alright, I lied. There were no spirits. I was just hoping to beat you. Okay. I'm putting Darmani back out in the front. Darmani should be fine. I just have to start using Defense Curl again. Although if we're gonna be fighting water types, probably a bad idea to have him in the front. Is there a water type I want to catch? I'm curious. I should probably also explore a little bit. What is this music? Well, not that music. Another Mudkip, no thank you. I think this'll do a lot of damage. Magnitude 8. I mean, okay, good, it was a crit. If it wasn't a crit, I'm sure Darmani would have been dead. Although I don't think Mudkip learns that many good... I just backtracked a bunch. Okay. Now we have to explore to the right, because this looks like there might be something over here. Le Gasp. Hello. Hello, Ralts. That is a Delta Rolls, I think? That is a Delta Rolls. What the hell? It's female, so it can't. So it's definitely going to be a Gardevoir. Anything I use is going to kill, probably. I get the feeling it's going to run right away, so I'm just going to chuck a Pokeball at it and hope for the best. It didn't work. Oh no. This is gonna be another case of Totodile, ain't it? I do want to use Bag. I just want to use my last Super Potion, so I can use Flail without the worry of killing it. So it's Ice type. It looks like Ice Electric, which is kind of interesting, and I might just go for it, honestly. Huh? Oh my god. Oh my god. So now I have to make a choice. Yeah, it is Ice Electric. A Delta species discovered by Echo the Third and Zero Breaker uses its own ice and electricity to help make its trainer's life easier. Like to give a nickname to routes? No. So here's the question. I can do one of three things. I caught a normal Ralts on Route 3, which means that I can do one of three things. I can either use the regular Ralts, the Delta Ralts, or I can build a different route and use both, and then just have one become delayed and the other become Gardevoir. The issue with that... honestly, at that point, I probably just won't use Cyndaquil. I might use what's in the egg, but only if it's a decent physical attacker. I was not expecting that, honestly. I am okay with it. But I'm gonna have to... I'll make the decision before the next episode, at least. Why is there a thing there? Oh, I see a Pokeball, I think. I don't care about you, Mudkip. Nobody cares about you except a lot of people. Not that I would ever know never know why. There. Why would... Super Potion. I can't use my words right now, so just listen to the music instead. Don't listen to the music. Hi, Wingull. I'm actually just gonna keep running from these fights because I don't care. So do you mean can't escape as in can't escape, or can't escape as in okay, can't escape as in can escape? But wouldn't. Don't get into another fight. Hello. Hello? Timer Ball. Those are good for legendaries because the longer a fight's gone on, the better it is. But it's only useful after like a certain number of turns has gone by. I'm down to like 40 HP on Armani. I can't believe that Ralt survived with 1 HP. I'm gonna try it. This route is the dream for a sailor like me. There's water all over. Oops. Don't mind the skip there. That was my own fault. Water, Dark type. Ugh. Oh no. So that means anyone who switches in is gonna be have toxic used on them. Maybe it's not water dark type? Huh. Strange. No, I'll keep going with this then. Yep, there we go. That's the death. Bastion has really high attack. Nice. Also, when it comes to evolving Will, I'll probably wait until after the next gym, because once I evolve it, it's gonna be broken as hell. There's a lot of great water types you can find too. It's like Mudkip, who I didn't use. Vipik City. We're healing before we do anything else, which we're also gonna end the episode off there. Straight tired Pokemon full. Would you like to rest your Pokemon? Yes, I would. Pokemon a few seconds. Boom, bam, bam, bam. Alright, so next time on Let's Play Pokemon Insurgence, we will be exploring Vipik City, possibly even taking on the gym, although I doubt we'll be doing it so soon. And we'll hopefully talk some sense into Damien like we were supposed to. We were told by Nora to do that. I suppose I should have mentioned that at the beginning of the video, which I didn't. Which, oh well. And I'll also have come to a decision on the Ralts. Till then, have a good day. Later.